Action.
For our security forum, we will be discussing about passwords. To introduce our topic, we have a video that we would like to share.
Now, we've been hearing a lot about cybersecurity lately, largely because of what happened with Sony. Companies and individuals are more concerned about the safety and privacy of their information than ever. President Obama has unveiled a number of new proposals this week to crack down on hackers, and he plans to address this in the State of the Union speech on Tuesday. It's great that the government is working on this, but the truth of the matter is, we need to do a better job of protecting ourselves. You know, the most popular password in the United States is password 123. And as long as that's the case, we're vulnerable. So today we sent a camera out on Hollywood Boulevard to help people by asking them to tell us their password. And this is how that went.
We're talking about cybersecurity today and how safe people's passwords are. What is one of your online passwords currently?
It is my dog's name and the year I graduated from high school.
Oh, what kind of dog do you have?
I have a Chihuahua Papillon.
And what's his name?
Jameson.
Jameson. And where did you go to school?
I went to school back in Greensburg, Pennsylvania.
What school?
Hempfield Area Senior High School.
Oh, when did you graduate?
In 2009.
Oh, great.
It's like my cat's name and then just like a random number.
Okay. And so you've had this cat for a while?
Yeah, she's my childhood pet.
Aw. And what's her name?
Her name is Jolie.
Jolie. So like a password of yours would be Jolie and then a number.
Yeah.
Like number 1.
Like my birthday.
Oh.
June 12th.
Oh,
95.
oh, great. So Jolie 6 12 95.
Yes.
Got it.
Do you need to give my password right now? No, I cannot do that.
But we all want to know what it is so we can tell you if it's strong or not.
Oh my goodness. Let me think. Okay, what is Tel Aviv? Yeah. 468. Israel. It's only 3, but it's for me it's strong enough.
Ireland, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gemma, 1, 2, 3. Spelled G-E-M-M-A.
Most of them are Italian.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so
Like what's a good Italian password?
my grandpa's name,
What's your grandma's name?
Maria.
Maria. So Maria is your password?
Oh yeah, I know my password.
Well, the important thing is you learn a terrible lesson. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. Did you know there are things other than pornography on the internet? On the Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay, so what is a password? It's basically a string of characters that allows a user to gain access to a website, application, computer interface, or system. And as we saw in the video, password is supposed to be secret, but people can get it out of us very easily just by a basic, simple communication. Okay, so most popular passwords that is used is the following that is up there. Just numbers, the word password, football, your favorite football team, your pet's name, your birthday, your dad's name, your girlfriend's name, your husband's name, where you come from, Sahabawi. Wow. Okay, so why do we need to secure our password? To secure our passwords? Passwords are like keys to your homes, to your IT castle, and it doesn't matter how strong the walls of your house is, but if you have a very weak lock that is easy to be picked, anyone can walk into your house and they easily get access to your house. And why we need it? It's to defend your personal information, your private space, to be safe from hackers getting your bank account, your credit card information, your social security. And without passwords, you are not protected, much like not locking your doors to your house. So we need to have very secure passwords.
Alright, so but how do we secure a password? So first of all, we need to create a unique password for each of your important accounts. So I know it's pretty easy to just choose one password and then just use that password on all of your accounts. but it's not secure because once a hacker get access to one of your passwords, then all of your accounts are hacked. So we need to say goodbye to all of those accounts. And especially if we're using online banking, we need to do a unique password for that one and another unique password for the mailing accounts. So never use the same password on your accounts, especially the important ones. Those accounts that has access to confidential information and your bank or money. And then for the password, try to combine letters, numbers, and symbols in your passwords. Why? Because it will make the password more secure, and there's a way of there's a process that hackers do to grab your password. It's called a dictionary attack, wherein if you choose a password, for example, apple or banana or monkeys, or any word that is in the dictionary, if you choose one of those passwords, it can get hacked easily, like in a few seconds. They can get access to your account in a few seconds if you use any of those passwords. And then with the combination of letters, numbers, and symbols, it will create a resistance against brute force attack. The brute force attack, so what it does is it tries all the possibilities to get your password. So for example, it tries AB, then next time it tries AC, AD, AE. So it tries all the possibilities. It takes longer than the dictionary attack, but it's also it always goes successful, but sometimes it just takes long. But if you have a combination of letters, numbers, and symbols, it will take much longer. It will be exponential. So as for the next one is choose a long password, because if you have a longer password, it will make it harder for brute force attacks to work. Like what I said, it's going to be exponential. The longer your password is, the harder it will be for the system to hack your password. And then a tip for choosing a long password is you can create a random phrase, like a phrase that only you will know. You can either take all the first letters of it and combine it all together. As long as it's long, that's a good password. And then do not use personal information or a common word as a password. Common password can get hacked easily. Like recently, there's been an attack, and like 1 million accounts has been hacked by using 61 common passwords. So they were able to get all those passwords, or those devices, just by using 61 common passwords. And then, yeah, just like what it says, don't use personal information. Like what we watched in the video, they were basically hacked already just by asking the personal questions, because they used that as their password. And personal information that can be easily searched on Google. So just type in the name of the person, look for the birthday, and there you go. There's the password. And yeah, so never use to secure the password. Just a long password, combine it with letters, numbers, symbols, and create a unique one for each account. And there are others.
Okay, so this one. Okay, so have you guys ever heard of the word two-factor verification? Any of you? Okay, some of you. Okay, so like it says, two-factor verification is a way of securing your passwords. So what this process takes is having two ways of verifying who you are. So one could be like a secure code, something, and then another one would be like a text. Sometimes they send you a text, sometimes they send you an email. One of the biggest good example I can give of two-factor verification is the ASB, because a lot of us are IWOC students and we have American Savings account. And when they updated their online savings or online banking account, when you log into ASB for the first time, they require your username and your password, and they send you a secure string via text or email. And that somewhat forms what we call a two-factor verification. First, it verifies your username and your password, and it also uses that secure string of characters that they send you through your verification process, which is either text, your phone or something, and it gives you a secure link. We have a link over here that sort of helps you to secure your Google Drive or Google Docs. It helps you set up a two-factor verification. It's something simple, but I know a lot of us are students and we use Google Drive a lot to do our assignments, do our projects, and submit assignments. So it's always good to have our documents secured for them to stay safe and not get into other people's hands. Because I know a lot of us like our stuff to be ours and not be used for something else. So if you follow those steps, it will help you set up a two-factor verification. The next one is to use password managers. In today's day and age, we all have so many passwords. We have Facebook accounts, email accounts, social media accounts like Twitter, Instagram, and so many others. And we have various email accounts. We have school accounts for Canvas. We have school accounts for us IT students and stuff. We have test out accounts. We have other accounts where we use to do our school projects. And if we have so many different passwords to keep all these accounts secure, at times it gets really hard to remember all of them. So we can use some of these tools which allow us to store our passwords and keep them safe, like LastPass, Trend Micro. We have a video that will show us how to use these password managers.
Every day, it seems, we need to create a new account online, and with each new account comes the added risk of our personal information being stolen. Managing passwords to online accounts is not a simple matter. We could all use a little help. Using a password manager like Trend Micro Password Manager to help you with this important task keeps it simple and secure. Trend Micro Password Manager adds extra security by identifying weaker passwords, providing keystroke encryption to defend against keyloggers, and includes a secure web browser for financial transactions on the web. The best part is, you only have to remember one master password. If you aren't using a password manager yet, here are 7 tips to help you maintain the security of your online accounts and to create stronger passwords until you make the switch. Don't log into any private accounts on public computers at libraries, hotels, or common work computers. Remember to never store passwords in any web browser, even on your personal computer. Use a different password for each website account you create. And don't use common combinations like 1234, ABCD, or password, or phrases such as I love my dog, or simple names like Duke. When creating a new password, make sure it has at least 12 characters, includes both upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters like exclamation mark or hash. Even if the site does not require this, it's always best to be on the safe side. Consider using a phrase or a lyric that's easy to remember as a basis for creating passwords. An example of this could be a song lyric like I'm just a poor boy from a poor family, or IJA, PBF, APF. When setting up security questions, don't use common information that can be searched for online, like your mother's maiden name, a previous address, or a phone number. Make sure those questions are something that only you would know the answer to. And remember, the answers don't have to be truthful, just memorable. Even if you are doing all this, remember to change your passwords periodically. We recommend at least 3 times a year. Use 2-step authentication whenever possible. Having a simple text message sent to your cell phone whenever you log into an account on a new computer or when your password is changed will help with security and warn you whenever something is changed on your account. By following these simple tips, your personal information and financial security will be better protected online. But if all that seems like too much, try a simple password manager.
So how secure is your password? We found a website that tests how secure your passwords are. This is just for testing. We won't be putting any real passwords here. So for example, I put a password. It's just remember, and it says your password will be brutally forced with an average home computer in approximately 4 months. So yeah, I could Yeah. Sorry about the order, I have all my passwords stuck between my toes. So please don't write your passwords anywhere, even as tattoos. And that's all for our presentation. If you have any questions, please ask them.
Do you have any questions?
So what do you use for your passwords? Do you use a password manager or what
Yeah,
tricks?
so I'd recommend to use a password manager. That's what I do. Because in the password manager, like the LastPass, they can create a very strong password automatically. And that's what I use on my different accounts. And I just remember one password, which is my LastPass password.
Oh, that's a password.
No, I mean my password in my LastPass account, but that's not my password. I still have a strong password for my LastPass account.
Which was?
Anyone else has any other questions? Yes.
Understanding that these password managers are probably the best way to go. What about, let's be honest, the elderly, we're a little bit more forgetful, and then we also have, you know, some family members who have Alzheimer's, etc. It's really difficult for them to even get through to like LastPass because it takes a lot of steps. How do we help them to be secure?
That's a
Yeah, it's a good question. But yeah, so LastPass, it's pretty easy to install LastPass. So I think they make it pretty easy so that it would accommodate all the ages. Yeah, you just there are steps actually online that you can search for it, and it will guide you how to install it.
I mean, on a regular basis, a lot of us do forget our passwords. So I guess with password managers, it will be easy to reset your password in a secure way. Because as setting a password with other accounts, password managers also have their way of setting up accounts for their passwords. So if, for in case, if you do forget your password, you can always reset it with two-factor authentications which you set up while you registered for those password manager accounts. So you will get a new password, but at the same time, all the passwords for your other accounts will still remain safe on that manager.
So it's like remembering only one password instead of 10 passwords for 10 different accounts.
But if you have further questions, Rosie can always show you in private.
But yeah, but if it's still hard for other people to install like this password manager, the easy way is to just choose a random phrase, create a random phrase on your own. Like, I love my black dog who is in my house right now. Then just took all the first letters, combine all of it, and that's a pretty strong password. Just make sure that it's a long one, so that no one will be able to guess it.
And then you can put in numbers in there and
Yeah, you can put in
special
numbers.
characters.
Just use a phrase that you
I'm
are
a child
familiar
boy.
with, something that you know you'll always remember, and just use the initials of that phrase as your password.
So capital, small, special characters, numbers.
Yes. Like for example, the one that we showed recently. Yes. So for example, a random phrase with random letters. For example, there's like there's like how many letters is this? Yeah, about 15. Yeah. So to brute force that password, it will take 10,000 plus entries. So that's pretty much impossible, right? To brute force your password. So yeah, so just create a very long password and that will be secure.
And not every common words.
Yeah, not common words. And is there any other questions?